what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. Off we go from Soldier Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Allen in motion. On second down, it's Williams. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Bears first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Allen in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Got his man at the 6. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 36 yards. They'll run with Swift. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Williams to throw on second down. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. On play action, here's Matt. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. On fourth down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be fourth down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing on second down. May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This has the makings of a really good young tandem in New England. I mean, May, the rookie quarterback, first-round pick. Douglas only in his second year, Mike. So the Patriots' hopes are high that these two can not only grow together, but they can continue to fit in some pieces around them and really try to improve this offense.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. We are through one. 10-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's May again. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st and 10, here's May. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
On 2nd down, it's May.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake, here's May. To the rookie from UCF, Javon Baker. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 35 yards. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. TJ Edwards there on the stop. They face second down and 7. Working out of the gun. It's May. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A short game, down to the 7. Here's second and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, they'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Sean Tucker. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Throwing is Williams. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Allen in motion. Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll find the first rounder out of Washington, Rome Odunze. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Finding space at the 40.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Williams to the air once more. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? The Bears send out their punt team. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Maynard on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. To throw on 1st down is May. To the left side here. Caught by Baker. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Bell is the man in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, it hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll manage only a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And that one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Has completed to Douglas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have the Pats' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, New England.
Down, defense.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw now, May. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Sean Tucker. Touchdown, Patriots. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Makes the score Bears 27, Patriots 14. Joey Slye to kick off for the Patriots.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Allen in motion. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They run on the jet sweep. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Throwing is May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down is May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
May to the air once more. Pass, right side, taken by Baker. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Nice first down pickup here by Baker, and you hear this all the time, Mike, guys that play faster than maybe they time, and what that means is when the game is live, the way they're in and out of their breaks, they're burst off the line, they might not time really well in the 40-yard dash, but when you put the tape on, they are running away from guys, and I think that's really the case with Baker. Almost 22 yards per catch last year. That led FBS football, and I'll tell you, this is the guy who can get downfield, high point the ball, and there's a lot of explosive plays in his future.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's May again. He runs with it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to bring this one back. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Tight end motioning left. Right back to him on 1st down. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. So this one in the win column for the Bears.